guys know the rules. So I am just going to jump right in. Okay. So today we are going to carry on with our geometry that we started. And the first thing we are going to just quickly talk about is what are the 2 rules that we learned on Tuesday? What are the 2 rules we learned on Tuesday? We learned 2. Fatu, yeah, what's rule number 1?
Rule number 1.
It doesn't matter which order.
Sorry, ma'am. Angles around a point.
Angles around a point. Okay, beautiful. And what does that mean? When would we use that rule?
When, I don't know, ma'am, when there's 360 degrees.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when we're looking at all the angles around a point and they need to equal 360 degrees. Perfect. Nice. Good. Okay. Apiwe, can you tell me our second rule that we learned about?
Angles on a straight line.
Yes. Okay. And when do we use that?
When our degrees need to add up to 180.
Good. Okay. So when we have multiple things on a straight line and they need to equal 180 degrees. Beautiful. Nice job, guys. Okay. So those are the two rules that we learned on Tuesday. We are going to combine them with the new rule that we're learning today within this lesson. And then we're going to try and do some tricky questions. We'll see how far we get. Yeah, Fatu, hi.
Ma'am, what about complementary angles?
Oh, you are so right. I forgot that I landed on getting there with you guys. We did do complementary angles. So it's our sneaky little one that doesn't pop up all the time. When would we use complementary angles?
Ma'am, when the thing is equal to 90 degrees.
Good. Okay, so when we're dealing with 90 degrees, awesome. Nice job. Well done. Okay, so we've got our different rules that we have gone through. Today, we are going to learn a new rule, and our new rule today is called vertically opposite angles. Okay, the vertically opposite angles. I also like to think of it as the bow tie rule. So if you can draw a bow tie, then they are vertically opposite. Now, we only know that things are vertically opposite if we have 2 straight lines. So like here's a straight line, here's a straight line, and it makes us a little bow tie. Okay. When we have these 2, yeah, Chilo, this new rule will be in your quiz. When we have 2 straight lines like this, it means that the opposite angles, so those 2 over there, would be equal to each other, and these 2 over here would be equal to each other. Let me do it as something different. There we go. Okay. And when we use this rule, we write vert up angles are equal. If you were wanting to write it out fully, it would be vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, so yes, your fun is the 3 parallel line rule that we will learn about in our next course, and the X is this one. So the X is this vertically opposite one. Okay. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this rule, please feel free to take one now. I'm going to do 2 as a quick example, so you know how to do it, and then we're going to go through a couple together and see how you go. We're going to try and get through as much as possible this evening, but I have a good feeling. Shona, making a TikTok took priority over math. What is this?
Tiara is like, I'm sorry. I mean, Tiara, I'm shocked. A moment of silence for Tiara.
Imagine you went into your math class and you just like casually walked in to your math classes teacher 5 minutes late. So everyone else is sitting at their chairs, they have their books open, and then Tiana walked in and she's like, sorry ma'am, I'm late. I was like, you TikTok. The math teacher would faint right there on the floor. She wouldn't even know what to do. She'd be like, oh, I'm done. Okay.
Tiana, you gave me a good laugh.
Yes, exactly. Kids these days.
Oh, Tiana.
Okay, let's go through the. It's not your fault. You were the one making the TikTok. Let's go through these two examples. I'm going to explain them to you. It's a really nice, easy rule. Don't panic about it. And then we're going to do a couple together. They can try and trick you, but I'll show you when they try and trick you. Okay. So here are my two straight lines. So that would be my bow tie. All right. Which means that this angle needs to be equal to that angle. So I can actually jump straight in and say x is equal to 120 degrees because vert op angles are equal. Okay, that's simple. I can jump straight into that. Chilo, yeah.
Ma'am, can I try to do this one? Like, I feel like can I just try, you know, just to like, you know, just to give like, you know, I feel lucky. I feel lucky.
Sure, you can.
Okay.
I'm already excited.
So since
Okay.
like x and like we found out that like x equals 120, right?
This are you talking about A?
Yeah, number. Oh wait, should I do B?
Yeah, A's finished, love. A, that's the answer. We're done.
Okay, so like 2x, we're gonna write, okay, so you're gonna write your formula, right? Vertical and okay, wait. So you're gonna write 2x minus 10
Yeah.
equals x plus 30.
100%. Good. Okay. Nice. What's my reason?
And then- okay, so you're gonna move like, you know, the constant numbers on one side and x on one side, right?
Okay. So what does that look like?
So 2x minus x
Good.
equals 30 plus 10.
Good. Okay.
So then x equals 40.
100%. Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job. Awesome. Okay. Chilo's on a roll, guys. So that would be an idea. So like this first one, that would just be out of 2 marks, and this one would probably be worth 3 marks. Okay. So the whole key with vertically opposite angles is we find our 2 straight lines. If you have highlighters, they are your best friend when it comes to geometry. Okay, like your best friend. Because as soon as you see a straight line, and you know it's a straight line if you can put your ruler on it and the line touches the whole part of your ruler, okay? And you can highlight it using your ruler, then you know it's a straight line and you're fine. If we have 2 straight lines that intersect, they create vertically opposite angles. All right. Yes, my TikToker, how may I be of assistance?
Hi, we've seen it.
Hi.
Now, I was taking this nice TikTok. So now I was focused. So my question is why, what is the full word for like the reason? Like,
Yeah.
what does it actually mean?
So it means that they are vertically opposite each other.
Vertically, babe, now why is it the two parts? Babe, see, but why is
Yeah.
it the two parts heavy anything? Like there's nothing there.
No.
Babe,
So I could also have drawn a bow tie like this. So I could have also drawn like with those straight lines and made that bow tie and then said that this angle is equal to that one.
okay. I
It will
see.
come. Don't panic. It will come. Mojave, you know we can't ask what TikTok things are here. You know. I know you know. Chilo, yeah.
Ma'am, would you not substitute, since you found x, right? Would you not substitute it inside the equation? So like, would you not say like 2x times 40 minus 10 and then you get 70 and then it's also parallel down there?
No. We just want to find out what x is.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. Because it's your first one completely alone, I'm going to give you a little bit of a helping hand. That's my little helping hand. Because there's something a little bit different about this one. But I know you'll be fine. Work through it. I'm going to give you a minute to do this. Make sure you get your equation. Make sure you write your rule. Get a beautiful answer. And then tell me what my answer is. When is ready. And is this to ask a question or to answer?
Question, ma'am.
Sure?
Is that a divide?
No, it's just a line.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So now is this a question or is it to answer?
It's to answer, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep you muted for the moment and I'll unmute you
Okay.
now, okay?
Okay.
What is this? But guys, this isn't even, if we were talking about an Indian meal right now, this would be lemon and herb. This isn't even mild yet. We're not even in mild. So we got to embrace this now because we're going to go all the way to at least medium by the end of today's lesson. Not angles on a straight line. If I was using angles on a straight line, I would be looking for something over there. Also not angles around a point because I don't have those two. Okay, so now take everyone out of their misery. What are we going to do here?
So, ma'am, first of all, 2x plus 30 equals x plus 58 because they're vertically
Yay.
opposite.
Beautiful. 2x plus 30 is equal to x plus 58 because they
And
are
then,
vertically
yes, ma'am, that's
opposite.
the reason. And then we would say 2x minus x equals
Mhm.
58 minus 30.
Good.
And then x will equal 28 degrees.
100%. Beautiful. Nice. Woo! Well done. Do we see it, guys? Do we see our vertically opposite angles? Tiana's like, no, I'm done. Okay, vertically opposite angles. What we've got here is we've got our little bow tie. Okay, so it's saying everything in this angle has to be equal to everything in that angle. Now that angle is made up of two. It's made up of x and it's made up of 58. So this whole angle as a whole is x plus 58. Okay, so that's how we would know that they're equal to each other. If anyone would like to have a screenshot of those first three questions, please feel free to take them, and then we're going to move down to some others. If anyone has questions about what you're currently seeing, also please let me know and feel free to ask away. Ah, you doubted yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Trust your gut. Yes, Leno, how can I help?
Ma'am, can angles be negative?
Angles can't be negative, and
Okay,
it's very unlikely that they would give you an x that would be negative.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sure. Yes, exactly. When in doubt, write it out. Guys, it's here. It's Yolanda. She's here.
Guys, I'm here answering questions on the chat. I'm just a little bit quiet today, but I'm here. I'm here, cheering you on.
It's a shame, but Pee-wee is like really having like TA crisis tonight. Yolanda, I don't know what's happening. In full panic mode.
I'm here.
Okay. All right. This one, I would say we're in mild territory if we're talking about our Indian food. Okay. So I would like to know the answers for X, Z, and Y. Remy, I don't know who your math teacher is. Is it always when it's something over something that gives us a plus? So whenever I'm adding two different angles together, then it would be a plus. So it looks like it was something over something, but it was just two different angles in there. So for this one, I'm trying to find X and Y and Z. You're going to need to use more than one rule. you're going to need to use more than one rule for this question. More than one. Okay. Roma, how can I help?
Now is Z 140 degrees.
Yes, that's a great start. Well done, Roma. Okay, Z is definitely 140 degrees. What would my reason be for that? Oh, Roma, you sneaky ninja. Just muting yourself before giving me my reason. It is 140 degrees because they are vertically opposite angles that are equal. Okay,
Guys
so
are doing good.
so here's my straight line, here is my straight line, which means that this angle needs to be equal to that angle. And so I can say Z is equal to 140 degrees. Guys, I write my Z with this little line going through it because my students used to tell me that my Z's look like twos. So now it's a habit. So if you see that, that's my Z. Okay, because they used to give me a lot of stats about my Z's. They also used to give me a lot of stats about my fives, which look like S's. That's for another day. Okay, let's see if we can get another angle in here. Jasmine, can you help me with another one?
Then does that mean x is vertically opposite to 2y plus 10?
Yes, yes. So these two are definitely vertically opposite, but right now I don't have enough information to use that just yet. I'm going to first have to find out what x is. So let's see. Lino, how can I help?
Ma'am, I think my phone is glitching. I didn't raise my hand.
It's
I'm not
just
sure what
raising
happened.
it for you. Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If I see your hand pop up again, I'm not gonna ask you. But if I'm ignoring you for some reason, just let me know in the chat. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Simpiwe, could you tell me one of the other angles?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
So for x, the angle will be 40 because angles on a straight line, so 180.
Yes.
Well done.
Nice
That's
job.
well
Okay,
done.
so x plus 140 is going to equal 180 because of angles on a straight line. Okay, good. And so that means that x is going to be equal to 180 minus 140, so x is equal to 40 degrees. Okay, so now we know that this is 40 degrees over here. Awesome. Okay, next one I'm looking for is y. So if you pop your hand up now, you are going to be talking me through y. So now, yes, are you going to explain y to me?
Yes, ma'am. So because
Okay.
x is across from 2y plus 10, it's vertically opposite.
Good.
And we already figured out what x is. It's 40 degrees. So it means that
Good.
2y plus 10 would equal 40 degrees.
Good. Beautiful.
And then you would say 40 minus 10, and then 2y on the other side.
Good.
That'll equal 30 degrees and 2y.
Yeah.
So y equals 15 degrees.
Yes, nice job. Oh gosh, let me just flip that around. There we go. Nice, awesome. Nice job, guys. Not so bad. Okay, so give yourselves an idea of how many marks you get here. You definitely get 2 for Z. I think you would probably only get 2 for X, and then you would probably actually only get 2 for Y, to be honest. Okay, tell me how this question went. Tiana, how did this question go?
Yo, babe, I've been so confused. I'm trying to figure out where does the 180 come from? It's like,
Okay, the 180 came from this line over here. It's a straight line. And so those two angles added together has to equal 180 degrees.
oh, so one.
So that was one of, yeah,
sense.
that was one of our reasons from Tuesday.
Now I know we have 2 reasons. It makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, there we go. Good. And now, yeah.
Ma'am, I got like my y equals 15 in a different way, ma'am.
That's fine. Did you do angles
I
around the
did.
point?
I did angles on a straight line of 140 and 2y plus 10.
Totally fine. 100% feet. Perfect.
Okay.
With geometry, there's always like multiple roads you could take. Okay, let's jump down to this one's way too easy for you guys. That one's way too easy for you guys. Okay, let's look at these two. So you should be able to do these ones nice and quick now, because they both something similar to what you've seen. So let's see how this one goes. Chilo, yeah, you can do G. There we go. Booked. At least do G. So dramatic, as if I never let you speak. Oh, can I at least do this one question? Oh, madame, yeah, you've just aged me about 70 years, but that's fine.
We just call you Madame.
Yeah.
Madame, can you go after? I want to take a screenshot.
I don't feel like 500 years old or anything. It's okay. I'll survive.
Yeah, but I actually like the name Madame.
Ma'am also makes me feel old, guys. But it's okay. Like, I know that that's what you're used to, but it's fine. Yusuf, how can I help?
Good evening, Jennifer, since you don't want to be called ma'am. But anyway,
how can I help?
Can you please go up for 2 seconds? My internet was having a problem, so I only managed to join like 3 minutes ago.
Okay. So do you want me to just go through the screenshot versions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that was the beginning.
Thank you.
Okay, second.
Yep.
Third.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Okay. Zoom user, is this a question or is it to answer one of them?
Can I answer age?
Yes, but also
MK. The MK.
I think MK was in our last class.
Oh.
Since it's a 90-degree angle on the other side, it will be 90 degrees is equals to x plus 62.
Good, well done.
Then it's 90 minus 62 equals
You have
x.
forgotten
We
to
put
give
the
me
x.
my reason,
Oh,
sir.
vertically opposite angle.
Okay, good, yeah.
Sorry,
Okay, so I'm
sorry.
gonna say okay. 90 minus 62 is equal to x. So what does
Then
x
it's
and its
28
equaling?
degrees.
Perfect. Well done. Nice job. Nice job. No, Jasmine, I know that ma'am is more respectful. Don't panic. I don't I think it's because my kids at school used to call me Miss G, and so that's what I'm used to. I'm just not used to ma'am. That's all. Okay, Chilo, can you put your hand up so I can unmute you and you can go through G with us? Thank you. Okay. We're all yours.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So like you both know like the angles they are like parallel, so like they equal each other, right? So you're gonna say like 2x plus 40 equals 4x minus 20. Then you're gonna write the what is it? The rule, yeah, vertical opposite, yeah.
Angles are equal. Okay, cool. Next line.
So then you're gonna move x on one side and substitute and the constant number on one side.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like 2x minus 4x
Yeah.
equals negative 20 minus 40.
Okay.
So then it's gonna be negative 2x equals negative 60.
Yep.
So you're gonna divide, right?
Yep.
You're gonna get x equals 30.
Perfect. Yes. Beautiful. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so we have, I feel like we're getting like good, we're getting on good terms with vert up angle. Are we feeling okay with them? Can you give me a number from 0 to 10? How are we feeling so far? Good, 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 good. 10, awesome. Okay, I like it. Oh, 11. $15, love it. The ellipses worry me a little bit. Okay, we're gonna jump into our brain break now. So let's say hello to Brian. The first one, so no, they don't have to always be on the left-hand side. Some teachers are very specific about that, and so they would ask you to write that as x equals 28, but they mean the same thing. But if your teacher is specific about it, please do what your teacher wants, because they're the ones who mark your papers. But in matric, it doesn't matter. Okay, Brian is here. The first one is one of the ones where you have to work out numbers in order to get letters, but it's an easy one, and I want to know what the word is. And then the second one we're going to do today is a dingbat. Okay, so here's your first one, and I would like to know what this word is. Have fun. Sheila, have you figured it out?
Okay, wait, no, can you just go step by step here first, like, because these things, like, I don't know, these things.
No, I want to know what my word is. What's my word?
Let me get back to you.
Fatima has beaten you to the punch. Well done. Our word is definitely golf. Yes, Hannah, the skunk was 1. Jasmine, did you
Well
also
done.
get golf?
The slot is 8.
Yes, the slot was 8. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's try and talk through this and go through it step by step. So our slot, 8 times 12 will give us 96. So that gave us our slot, okay? And then 8 times 5 is going to give us our monkey, which means our monkey is 0. And then 12 times 1 is going to give us 12, which means our skunk is 1. And so that gave us the word golf. It wasn't so bad. Come on. All the ones I've given you, it was not as bad as I have. It wasn't as mean as I've been in the past.
Piwe, I'm sending you lots of hugs. And remember, you are the most genius person ever because you're in this class. So
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
geniuses in this class, okay? Piwe, only geniuses in this class. You are genius.
And if you went out, you got your TA talking right to you. So you should be fine. Tiana, yeah, what's wrong?
Babe, are we gonna get
Yeah.
like a debate now?
Yeah, I think that. I've got to think that for you now.
Babe, but I never get a debate. It presses me.
This, okay, well, the thing that today, I was gonna give you guys a hint, but then the last class got it without my hint. So I'm not gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna let you just figure it out. You said 10 times 4 for the top. Okay, but if it was 10 times 12 would give me 120. That would be problematic for us. Okay, so let's go charging that. Let's see if people can figure it out. I'd like to know what it is. No, I'm not giving you a hint because I didn't give them a hint and they figured it out.
You guys can do this. I believe in you. Remember, you're my favorite learners. Hatsu, are you here to rescue us?
Lame.
Ma'am, I don't understand what's going on here. I'm very lost.
Okay.
Like
so
very,
all the-
very.
It's a
so Maddie,
brain break. Don't worry.
all this, yeah, it's just a brain break. Don't panic. It's nothing to do with the work that we're doing in math. All this is it's called a dingbat, and it's a picture, and you've got to try and figure out like the word that is what the picture says.
Okay.
Moabi
so
is very close. I don't know if we can
yeah.
give Mohaki that.
Black men are very close. It's wrong. Blame Nick is definitely wrong.
Very
Men black is close, but we're not there. Black men in the middle. Also, you're getting there. You're getting there. Men black. Oh my gosh, Fatia is just on a roll. Got the question right and got this right. Absolutely, it is men
well done.
in black. My hint was going to be it's a movie. But you see, there's men.
Right.
Yeah, men. So men is inside the word black. So it's men in the word black. Men in black. Black man.
Moabi, you said men black. You didn't say men in black. You said men black, Moabi.
Yeah, you hadn't. There's no in. How are you supposed to know this? It's supposed to just exercise your brain a little bit. Give it some time to think things through. Moabi's just gonna call me madam until like my dying breath now.
Moabi, I can allow you to call me madam, but just don't call Jen madam, okay?
Okay. Let's go back to some maths. Oh, Jasmine, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I don't know how that even happened. Okay, so for these questions, we are going to mix all of our rules together. Okay, so they look scary, but they're actually not so bad. For this one, I'd like my answer for A, B, C, and D. So I want all 4 variables. And yeah, see how it goes. You're welcome to write things in the chat as you get there. That's also fine. But I'm gonna give everyone a chance to try this first. So I'm not gonna unmute anyone just in the beginning, just so that everyone can have a chance to give this a go. And I want you all to try and find the values for A, B, C, and D. And then we'll see how this goes. Shannon, do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question there.
Sure.
So I want to hint actually. Are we gonna have one rule or a lot of rules?
You will need to use at least 2 rules.
Ish. I'm so emotional.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Jasmine, how can I help?
I got a question.
Sure.
How does theorem of Pythagoras work?
Okay, the theorem of Pythagoras is a whole nother section that we're only going to look into next term. So when we get there next term, then I'll chat to you about Pythagoras.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Guys, you can do this. You can do this. Apply what you've learned. That's all.
Yusuf, how can I help? Weird.
Did we take the power away from them to answer to unmute themselves?
I did, because the people were unmuting without knowing that they were unmuting. Like their phones were unmuting them. Okay. Okay, guys, I do see these hands. Please don't feel like I don't love you. I'm going to talk through this question just because it's the first one, which is a little bit different like this. So if your hands are up to answer, you can take your hands down. If your hands are up to ask a question, you can keep them up and I will answer your questions. Okay. All right.
Hello?
Zoom user, how can I help?
Isn't C equals to 30 degrees, then B equals to 40?
So I'm going to go through those answers, but do you have any other question that you were wanting to ask?
No, that was the only thing.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Chilo, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
So in terms of this question, we only want to need like how many rules do we need? Like 1 or 2?
2. You need 2 rules.
It's easy then. It's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's get going. So I'm going to start with our easiest ones first. Okay. This is a straight line, and this is a straight line. Okay. That means that's my bow tie. That means that B is equal to 40. Okay, so that's my first stop. I'm going to say B, and let me write it in the same colors that I'm using. So I'm going to say B is equal to 40 degrees because of vertically opposite angles being equal. First one. Okay, next easy one. Here, here's my bow tie. That means that C is equal to 30. So I can say C is equal to 30 degrees because of vertically opposite angles being equal. Now, when you figure something out, especially when you're in class and this is in front of you, I want you to write the angle that you have found out in your picture because it just helps you see what you have. Okay, now I'm going to try and find a D. So I'm going to use this straight line over here. And I'm going to say all 3 of those angles together need to equal 180. So I'm going to say 30 plus 40 plus D needs to equal 180 degrees because of angles on a straight line. So that means that D is equal to 180 minus 30 minus 40. And so D is equal to 110 degrees. Okay. Once I have D, you could do angles around a point. You could do angles on a straight line. Or the easiest one is you could say that D is equal to A, which, let me just write it the other way around. A is equal to 110 degrees because of vertically opposite angles being equal. Okay, now if you're worried that any of your answers are wrong, right at the end, because remember you have your calculators with you, just add up all of your angles. You have 40 plus 30 plus 110 plus 40 plus 30 plus 110. And if you don't get 360 degrees, then you know you've made a mistake somewhere and you can go and fix it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this question would have been out of 9 marks. No, it doesn't matter at all which letter you start with. You could have started with any letter. This would have been out of 9 marks. How did this question go? How did this question go? Talk to me. Oh, Nintendo. Whew. Nice. And beautiful. Love the scale that we're using over there. Jasmine, awesome. Abby, awesome. Amber, do you see where you went wrong? Good. Okay. 7 1/4. You didn't take the risk. Take them. Awesome. Awesome. Oh no, Apiwe, what's going on, my love? What's happening? Apiwe, do you see where they came from now? Does it make a bit more sense where they're coming from? Okay. Okay. How nasty do I want to be, guys? Oh, okay. That's okay, Pee-wee. Don't panic. Remember, you can watch these videos and then pause them so you can make sure that you get them when you get there. Yeah, today is quiz day. I want to give you something nasty, and I'm just worried these aren't nasty enough. This one's not so bad. This one's fairly nasty, I suppose. Yes. I'm going to give you this one. I think this one will trick you, which is my hope. My advice for this one is you have to work out X first. You have to work out X first, and then you can work out Y. Let me know if you're needing help, if you're struggling, if there's like something that you're not seeing. Yeah, and
Well, ma'am, can you do a straight line with this? Because you can't really have a y in a straight line, right?
So I'm going to tell you that the first one you have to work out has to be X, and you have to use vertically opposite angles. If that helps.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So it's a nasty question, guys. It's a nasty question. So now, yes.
Ma'am, can I try and answer?
Yeah, what did you say is equal to what?
Okay, so ma'am, I think 3x equals
Yeah.
68 plus x, I think.
Yes, there we go. Okay, so this is the one straight line, and this is the other straight line. So there's my bow tie, which means that 68 plus x definitely equals 3x. Perfect. Okay, great start.
And then you just have
Vertically.
to work out for x. So then you would say 60x equals 68 equals 3x minus x, which will equal 2x, and then x would equal 34.
Good. So 68 equals 3x minus x. So 68 equals 2x. We're going to divide both by 2. And so x is equal to 34 degrees. Beautiful. Nice job.
Thank you, ma'am. And then,
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Sorry. I muted you so quickly there.
no, ma'am, it's okay. It's okay.
Were you wanting to give me the answer for why?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to know if I should carry on.
Absolutely. Carry on. Tell me how to work out why.
Okay. So then, ma'am, so now we have the answer of x. It's 34. We can write it on the graph. So then it would be 68 plus 34 plus y would equal 180 degrees because it's angles on a straight line.
Beautiful. Angles on a straight line. Excellent.
And then you would say y equals 180 minus 68 minus 34. And then y would equal 78 degrees.
Yes. Beautiful. Nice job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who managed to see the sneaky rid of angles in this question? Talk me through how this question went. Tiana, hello.
Ma'am, I don't understand anything at this point.
No.
Ma'am, the problem is that I don't know how to tell which line is the straight line. Or
Okay.
Like this.
If you take your ruler, so if you take a ruler and you put your ruler on the screen, if the line is along the line of your ruler, then it's a straight line.
Ma'am, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying using my phone.
So So like, for example, if I put my ruler over here, imagine this is a ruler, I'd be able to see that that's a straight line. Okay, and when we're doing vertically opposite angles, what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to find two straight lines that are intersecting each other. So we just want to find two straight lines. And once we have found those two straight lines, we say that means that everything over here is equal to everything over here. So you just need to try and find an X in the picture.
Okay.
Try and look for an X, that might help. Yusuf, yeah.
You, ma'am, I'm not feeling confident about today's quiz, eh?
You'll be okay. The quiz is not as hard as these questions.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. No, Robbie, you and your Riz. I shall not listen. Okay. This one, I think you'll be okay with because of what we've just done. Okay. I want you to try and think about where my vertically opposite angle is going to be here. There are other ways to do this question, but it would be really cool if you could do the same thing that we just did. Let's see how it goes. The quiz will be fine. You will all be fine.
You guys are already doing great. So
yeah, exactly. Getting yourselves into stress with no need. No, definitely not compulsory to always start with X. Nintendo, have you got an idea of how to start this question?
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay.
do.
Tell me what to do.
Okay, ma'am, first it's 130 degrees is equal to x plus 6, and reason is vertically opposite.
Yes. Okay, so there was my vertically opposite. Those are my straight lines. That means that this angle has to equal that angle. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to say 150 is equal to x plus 6. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Beautiful. Okay, carry on that one for me.
And then, ma'am, what you do is, and then you write 130 plus z is equal to 180, and reason is angles on a straight line.
Okay, are you going to first solve x for me though?
Sorry. Okay, so what you do is you take 6 to the other side.
Yeah.
Which is a negative. Sorry.
Okay.
And then it's 126 degrees is equal to 2x.
Yeah, 124. It's okay.
And then you divide 2 both sides.
Yeah.
And then x is equals to 64.
60?
And 62. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Okay, so x is equal to 62. Good. Okay. Next, you were telling me about z. How do we get to z?
Z is 30 plus z is equal to 180. Reason
Good.
is angles on a straight line.
Beautiful. Good.
And then you take 130 to the other side. And then you write Z is equal to 80 minus 130. And
Yeah.
Z is equal to 50
Beautiful. Yes.
degrees.
Good. Okay, so now we know Z and we know X. Last one we need to figure out is Y.
Z, I mean, 50 is equal to Y, reason vertically opposite.
Yes, well done. You smashed that question. Awesome.
Well, I know it's really good.
No, Marby, there is no unmuting privilege because the class got big again and then people unmute by mistake. So like, especially if they're on their cell phone or something, it unmutes very easily and then there's a lot of background noise. And so it was disturbing students. That's the reason. Because the class grew. We used to be like 20 and now we're 60. Okay, that was this question. I'm open to all questions. Pop your hands up if you want to ask anything. Keith, how can I help?
I'm trying to look for the X. So like in this line, then it's like you're trying to look for an X. And then when you get that X in one of those lines, you look for the opposite, at the opposite side. Is that true?
So yeah, so okay, so like here, if I had left it like this, I would have had 62 is equal to X. I'm allowed to write that the other way around if I want to, but you could leave it like that and that would still be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, okay. If I do the marks over here, you would get 1, 2, 3. Probably only 2 there and only 2 there. So it would be out of 7. Question like this. Yeah. Let's just do some quick ones just for 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, if you want to take a screenshot, please feel free to take one. Just gonna go up here quickly. Okay, quick stick. So I don't need to know the whole reason. I don't need to know the equation. And you can give me your answers in the chat so that more people can answer. What is X in this question? What is X in this question? So you can look at it and just think about it in your head. What is X going to be in this question? Yes, Leon, Chando, Fatu, yes. Good, 22. X is going to be 22 degrees, okay? These two are going to be equal to each other because of vertically opposite angles. And 66 divided by 3 is equal to 22. Nice. Okay. What does X equal? Yes, 135. They are vertically opposite. Okay, good. What does Y equal? $45. Yes, good, because they are angles on a straight line. Okay, so Y has to be 45. What does Z equal? Yes, 45. Good. Okay, 45, 45, and 35. Smashed it. You guys are going to be fine in the quiz. I'm not even a little bit worried.